What's up? How y'all doing?
Oh, child, I'm sweating like a
Is you
man. This menopause ain't no joke.
not menopause?
Yes, menopause. Yes, menopause. Yes, menopause.
Why is you whispering?
I'm just saying, yes, menopause. Yes, menopause. Yes,
Oh,
menopause. Did you ever receive that package
what package?
of the girls' makeup?
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
My little light ain't working. And then somebody stepped on my charger.
How
So,
come? What you mean it's not working?
it ain't working.
How are you using it?
I'm not. This ain't the light. Not this light, goofball. But thank you for lighting it up. I'm talking about the TikTok light that I had bought. It won't stay charged. I had to charge. I'm like, it, and then I take it out the charger, and then I ain't doing nothing. I don't want to have to. Anybody got time to plug nothing up?
That's because that stuff was made by Trinermans.
Get out. We're not doing that.
Sometimes when mine goes out, I still have mine plugged up while it's charging.
See, but who has time to do that? In the morning times when I do my TikTok videos, right? My motivational TikTok videos. By the way, go
Girl, I have not seen your TikTok videos.
Maybe you better go on my page, baby.
Girl, you know how many people I follow? You better tag somebody.
I should be the one who's TikTok.
I guess I gotta go through it by the messages we send to one another.
To my all you gotta do is put VICS. Ain't nobody else got their name in your search, and I will appear. Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead, start talking.
All right. Hi guys. Welcome. We're here, to talk about the things. It's been a week, okay? I had a nice little 3-day weekend. It was not long enough for me. That means it's time for me to take a vacation somewhere away from people. Because I don't always feel like peopling. And that's a thing that I deal with. Oh God. My little hair falling.
Oh yes, Lindsay, it's the next fan. I am hot. Lindsay.
Oh yeah, Lindsay, she going through the change. So yes. Poor baby. I'm rebuking that. I don't want nice sweats and whatnot. I don't want personal summers. I don't want it. So I was rebuking it in Jesus' name because no, I don't. I'm good.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Your friend Clementine did not have a personal summer. She went through it, but you didn't know because she didn't have a personal summer.
Didn't have no personal summers neither.
And she
my godmother
got breast cancer.
Let me tell you. So my godmother, who was also a member of Breath of Life, she left a long time ago, but that was my mom's best friend. And my godmama was like, my mom was like, "You ain't going through menopause." She was like, "No, ma'am." She said, I don't receive menopause." I said, okay then. We don't receive. She ain't said I ain't had nothing. I just stopped having a period, and that's what it was. I said, okay, girl. So I'm like her, I don't receive it. I don't want it. You can keep it. Okay. I won't be having no personal summers. I'm gonna be the summer. Okay. All right.
You may want to think about that because
that's fine. I can think all day. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm not doing.
My mama think because she didn't have personal summers, that's what gave her breast cancer.
Well, my godmother never got cancer.
Okay.
My mom has been. My mom was battling cancer. Dealing with that on and off way before that time came. And she hadn't gone through it. So it is a new meaning to hot girl summer, but I don't want a part of that girl summer. Okay, I just want to be free to be out here dipping and doing it, and whatever. All right, here we go. Where do we begin? I'm gonna start with the Cowboy Carter album. I did get the opportunity to listen. It's a bop. I like it so far. There aren't many Beyonce fans, and that's fine. But what I will say about what this album kind of means for Beyonce Knowles Carter. Yes, I call her whole name out. Giselle knows Carter, is that what she's done with this opportunity, she used a bad situation. There was a song on her Lemonade album that she performed with the Dixie Chicks back at the 2016. Correct me if I'm wrong, Wendy, if you know, 2016 CMAs. We know that the CMAs don't want us there at all. It's only a handful of us. We got token black people. I'm not gonna say because I like Mickey Guyton and I love Darius Rucker. I've loved Darius Rucker since he was hooting and blowfishing. Okay, that didn't sound right, but it ain't right. It didn't sound right, but I have loved Darius Rucker since he was with Hootie and the Blowfish. So now he has ventured out. Girl, is you doing your nails? He has ventured out.
Girl, my nail fell off at work, so I got to re-put one on.
Oh God. Okay. He has ventured off into country music. He's had a very successful career doing that. There's another gentleman that's a African American country
Jimmy
artist.
Allen.
There you go. I love him and what he does, but they don't let all us up on the stage. Okay. There are a lot of right-wing rednecks who feel like the blacks don't belong in the country industry when we created the country. Okay. We created the genres. Okay. So, what I did learn is I did not know who Linda Martell was. And if you don't know who she is, look her up. But I'll just give you a little brief. She was, I don't know if she was the first African-American woman, but she's an African-American woman who released a country album in the 70s, and she's a country artist. She got her stamp of approval, gave Beyonce her stamp of approval. She's all over Beyonce's album. Dolly Parton was on Beyonce's album. Beyonce redid Jolene. She did Blackbird by Elton John, but it was like folksy, and she had Tanner Adele. If you don't know who that is, make sure you hit her up. She had other artists like Shabusi on her album. It's a ton of black country artists. And the thing that I think was really, really sweet, that I'm sure a lot of the artists appreciated, was because Beyonce put this music out, right? Tanner Adele, Shabusi, a lot of the black African-American country music artists, their streams went up like a trillion times. Like their streams went up, and right now, in the game, streaming is important when you're trying to get your record out there, trying to get your things out. So I'm really I think I'm thankful that she's using her platform to turn us on to all these other black country music stars. So that is great and phenomenal. Make sure, like I said, it's a Beyonce album. She didn't lie. She said this ain't no country album. It's a Beyonce album. It's a Beyonce album, but it's more folksy. It's more what's that song? Daddy's Lessons that was on Lemonade. It's more folksy. It's like a lot of banjos, a lot of guitar. It's cool. Now, of course, she had to put some hip hop in it. But it's a little different for her. A lot of people, that ain't country. That ain't, listen. Country is in the eye of the beholder. They don't want the colors at the CMAs. But this girl has been number one. How you beat yourself at number one? Houseway. How you do that? So they were so cruel to Beyonce, so much so the CMAs actually removed her clip off the website and during the when they had it on the 2016 CMAs. So that's where she's coming from. Baby, you done told me I can't have no seat at the table. Let me create this table real quick and show y'all how it's really done. So
yep, that's true.
I said that's what she did.
She's like, y'all don't want me at the table, I can create my own.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna propose this. Why don't y'all come up with, because we don't need we got the BETs and the Later Soul and all that stuff. No. Come up with the CBMAs, the Country Black Music Award. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure there are more. No. I'm telling you, if you go look at African American art, I'm telling you, they got some categories they can do, okay? And I'm sure some old fogies in the backwoods somewhere that recorded an album in somebody's closet, they can enter the race too. I'm just saying. I feel like we can do this. I'm just saying. I want my 10% though. If y'all see, just hand me my 10% right now. I take Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Google Pay, Zelle. So yeah. But shout out to Beyonce for that. And she wrote a beautiful message to K Michelle, because a lot of people, let me tell y'all something. Kimberly Michelle Pate irks my nerves when she be fighting with everybody. She does. Y'all excuse my child. I don't know why. He be mad at us when we bother him when he record. But I digress.
Hypocrite.
You are. I'm glad you know that. She penned a beautiful message to K Michelle, and she sent her flowers because K has been breaking off into the music industry. If y'all are not familiar with who Mooney Long is, Mooney Long has the Yours, Mine, Ours, and then this song that's getting on my ever-loving nerves. Nobody knows it like you do. Nobody's gonna love me. You done seen it. That Twin, Where Have You Been?
I know.
Okay. So she has some country albums. When I tell you, I feel like the Colors can do it and win. Okay.
Oh, the girl that sing that song got a country album.
She got country albums, not a country album, country albums.
Oh, the one that's
I think her name is something Taylor Renee or Renee something. So here's my thing, y'all. Don't sleep on us, okay? Because we are phenomenal. Okay. So y'all check it out. Cowboy Carter is out on all the streaming platforms now. I got a couple of songs that I really love. And then I love Blackbird is one of my favorite. That is the Beatles. Blackbird is one of my favorite Beatles songs. Did I say Elton John?
Yep.
Okay, not Elton John. Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney wrote that song. That's a Beatles song. That's one of my favorite Beatles songs. I love that song. It's adorable. But hold on, cause let me do this and then we're gonna move on because we got some stuff to talk about. You gotta go get your baby. Hold on. Real quick. I did not know who the song was about. Hold on. Because there's been a lot of Black history that's been coming out when, So he was talking about one of the Little Rock Nine, and he was actually the song Blackbird was actually the images of Black girls integrating schools across America during the Civil Rights Movement. Let me tell y'all something. Listen. They understand it over yonder. I don't know why the whites over here don't understand.
They don't understand, Jack. Go ahead.
He does not. I said, oh my God. And Beyonce also said that she did this because of the reason why she called her album Cowboy Carter. And of course, some of the Blacks had a problem with it, but it's the truth. So if y'all look at your history, the cowhands, and there would be white and Black cowhands, but the cowhands, they would call the white guys cowhands and eventually cowboys, and then they would call the Black cowhands boy. So she said, I'm Cowboy Carter up in this mug, because really, truly, there are Black cowboys. Cowboy is not a monolith. As a matter of fact, they was the first, because wasn't no white people being no cowhands for themselves. Let's be 100% clear, okay? So, just wanted to throw that out there. So she's bringing history, putting the Blacks on. She doing her thing, and I can't nobody get mad at Beyonce for that. I don't care what nobody say. If you like her, hate her, whatever, you can't get mad at that girl for doing that. And she has constantly used her platform to put other people on, and so that's why that's the thing that I like about Beyonce. is that I'm not finna just hog this spotlight. Let me put Megan, come on, girl, get on this song with me. I'm gonna rap with you. We finna be savages together. Come on, the twins, late twins, come on, dance with me on this stage. She's pulling people to higher levels, and I dig that about her. So, all right, the Real Housewives of the Potomac. I'm going to say this, and y'all may disagree, and that's fine. You can disagree with me. Where my alleged bound at, chat? Hold on, cool.
Please do the alleged.
I really don't. I ain't got but $2.
You got more than me.
I was born underwater with $3 and 6 dimes. That's all I got. Don't. Okay, let me stop. So,
I did not win the lottery.
Girl, me neither. I ain't even played it. Look.
The Powerball is at $1 billion.
Is it $1 billion?
Mm-hmm.
I be wanting, we used to do them pools. You remember at work, when I used to work at the place you work at, we used to do the pools, and I'd be like, do I really trust this person that's going to go play these numbers for me? Because I feel like you wouldn't show up to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd be trying to figure out what to happen to you. And then there'd be lawsuits and stuff. I ain't got no money for no attorneys, all that good stuff. So all I'm saying is, people be wanting to do the pools, but I don't know. I don't be knowing, because I don't be knowing y'all and what y'all gonna do. Because, I won't talk about some of the shady things that have happened when I was there. I know even shadier things happen while you still continue to be there.
It's still, it's worse.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so where was I saying? The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that the reunion is better than the season, because the season gave me not much of anything. And the girls are bringing it in this first, I hope,
because they know their jobs are on the line.
Huh?
They know the jobs is on the line.
Well, we already know that Candace isn't coming back. Candace did step down. She decided to not come back.
We don't know that for sure.
No. We know that for sure because it's been confirmed. It was confirmed. It was confirmed by Ashley. No, Ashley, who is her biggest hater. It was confirmed by Ashley. Candace wanted to step away. Musically, things are getting a little bit better for Candace. Let me say this. And really, to be honest, that's what you wanted to do, sis. And I ain't mad at that. So, like Cardi B, I'm gonna use her for an example, and I think all the girls can learn something from I can't pronounce her real name, so I'm gonna keep it with Cardi. Cardi was on Love and Hip Hop for 2 seasons, counted 1, 2. Okay, she got them teeth fixed. She got on somebody's mixtape, and then all of a sudden she over here with Offset, and she got her whole rap career. That baby did what she needed to do. You use that platform like Spice. Spice needs to be gone off the Love and Hip Hop. Spice has done what she came to do. She don't need to be on Love and Hip Hop. You are a worldwide artist. You done been Grammy nominated. Ma'am, come up out this platform. You done put your nail back on. Look at the Lord's. Won't he provide? So I really feel like this reunion is gonna give y'all. So I don't know if there's gonna be closure, but Andy kind of set the tone. He said, y'all frustrated me this whole season watching this show because y'all were fighting.
I'm gonna call cap on that. For the simple fact that during the Bravo Con, he said he was very pleased on how the season is going to go.
Well, so maybe he lied at Bravo Con to get us to watch.
No. So I believe he was pleased on how how everything was edited and put together and everything. He was thinking that it was going to be right. But then he got all his clap back.
But because what I have been over this entire season is Candace versus Robin and Giselle. Wendy versus Robin and Giselle. I just don't like it. And then they coming for Karen. You need to choose a side, Karen. Like, I'm not for why would I need to choose a side for? You
And
know,
then
I'm a ride the fence, and that's fine. Why am I
Mhm.
choosing a side? First of all, I'm 60 years old. I do not have time to be beefing with you broads. Y'all younger than me. I'm supposed to be the example. Who has time for this? Okay. So they did get to grill Robin. And one was not there. One Dixon was not there. And he had nothing to do. Okay. But one Dixon was not there. He had no basketball games. Andy was really shady when he said that. He said, well, and one is not here tonight. No, he's not. And he doesn't have a basketball game. I was like, dang, Andy Cohen. The shade.
Out of the looks, who did you like better?
Huh?
Out of the looks, the reunion looks, who did you like better?
I like Candace's. I like Mia's. I like Candace's. Karen's was different for me. I love Karen's hair though. That short style did me. I love that. Giselle, per you, she looked like she came out of Jason Penny catalog.
But she dressed better than the others though. The other time.
You said what?
I don't know what that is.
You said what now?
Giselle did dress better.
This is the best. Let me go back. This is the best Giselle has ever looked on a reunion. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Her hair. I really like how we don't have the pieces of weave and the bad wigs anymore. I love that. I adore that. Okay.
You're so shady.
Here's the thing, baby. If you was a first lady, you should be sharp as a tack. Even on the vacation, she still finds a way to dress like you are 72 years old, ma'am. I just don't get it.
72. But hold on. But see, she's resting on her pretty though.
I need her to stop. I know Candace said that once. She said it's because she's pretty and she feels like she can get away with it. But you can't, baby, because we're gonna come for you. So yeah. This is the best she's ever looked, so I will give her that. Nneka's dress was okay. I loved Wendy's dress except for the white. I could not get behind the white. I think most stay because they need to check and their career ain't popping off like it should be, which is why I think Candace is really truly leaving. Candace is a little bit too reckless with that mouth. People are not going to want to work with you. Now, Cardi did some things on Love and Hip Hop, but Cardi only came for people who came for her. Okay.
And Candace keep writing checks. Her mouth can't cash.
But and really, let me say this, because I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit, because I do think they knew what was going on with one. And I feel like that might not have been Robin's plan, but I think maybe Giselle's plan was to help her best friend. I do think that because she's conniving and she's sneaky, and they have plans for what they're gonna do for the show.
Said that. That's what he thought too.
Huh?
He thought that too. That it was not all Robin. That was all he said. I smell Giselle and all of that.
That's what I feel like. Robin is supposed to be coming out with the beauty line or something.
Girl,
I don't think them hats selling, baby. I don't.
Girl.
But one ain't got no job.
Selling them houses. You know, she was supposed to be flipping houses.
And that's the other thing with Robin, and she may still be flipping houses. But the other thing with Robin, in my opinion, is I think Robin's kind of all over the place. I think Robin hasn't found her niche. And I think she's gonna learn very quickly. But I think Robin actually got the boot.
Oh yeah,
I think Robin actually got the boot.
Robin probably is gonna be like a friend of, like she's gonna. I don't
think she's gonna be friend of. I really, literally think.
I think she's gonna be on a couple of episodes. I really do, because I don't see Giselle. Giselle ain't gonna last without Robin.
Yeah, but that's what I need. I need to see them apart from one another. I would have been grateful if Giselle had been gone. I'm just keeping it 100. Because now, who do you have now? I don't want them to keep NECA. I
Oh
need
my
them to
gosh,
leave her
Nicole
back.
needs to
I
go.
feel like Kiana needs to be a part of the main cast because I love her. She brought more than the actual housewife that was there, that was brought in to be the new kid on the block. She brought a whole lot more. And that whooping she put on Deborah. And then Deborah decided to get a glass or something, hit that girl over the head because she was getting your tail whooped. Is amazing. I love Kiana. I think Kiana is a perfect fit for the Potomac Housewives, in my opinion. I just feel like Giselle need to be a little old lady because that's how she act. And just mind the business that pays her and mend some fences, you know. Even I'm gonna even go so far as to say this: Wendy's still being on the show. I know she's cool with Mia now. I know that she is semi cool with Ashley. Ashley is giving me mean girl all the way. She set up some things because she's sneaky and conniving too. I think Giselle
I think
and
she
Ashley,
set up that thing with Deborah.
I think she did too.
Because she had asked, was the camera stop? When she asked, as soon as she asked, are the cameras stopped rolling? And they said, yeah, that's when Deborah did what she did.
That's what she did. That's when she started acting a fool because she didn't do it while the cameras were on. So I think this will be the dynamic of the group. I think Karen and Giselle are still gonna be straight. I think that Giselle and Ashley are going to get even closer. I think eventually, maybe
I don't think Ashley's gonna come back either.
I'm not sure
because I'm gonna tell you. Michael is gonna tell her, look, don't be on the show. I'm gonna take care of you.
I didn't think them folk was getting a divorce, and I, you know, you filed for divorce, but you didn't finalize it, and I really think she's hesitant to get the divorce, not Michael. And the reason why I say that is because
she want that money.
You didn't do gold digging in the right way, sis, at all. You didn't do that right at all. At all. And you had not one baby, but two babies by this man. Who I'm not supposed to talk about children. Let me hush. And so you had two babies by that man.
I am
not. I don't. So so I don't know, and which I guess Wendy and Karen are gonna become closer. If Kiana's on the show, I think Wendy will have a buddy because Candace won't be present. But I really think that Wendy and Giselle need to bury the hatchet too, because I'm tired of their bickering back and forth.
Well, see, Giselle needed Wendy during the Monique situation.
Of course she did. Of course she did. Of course she did.
And so now that for both of them, after Monique had left, and Monique said, don't worry, she's gonna come after y'all too. And she wasn't lying.
She wasn't lying. Somebody asked Monique, was she coming back? And Monique said, don't even ask. I don't want no parts of it. And she don't need any parts of it. She's divorced. She's happy. You know,
she happy doing her radio show.
Let her do her thing. And leave that lady be. And I'm sure Chris is still taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
Although they are divorced. Baby, Chris looks like a little snack now, baby. He'd have lost that weight.
I hate it for them though.
Huh?
I hate it for them though.
I did hate it for them because I know he truly loved her and I know she truly loved him. I did not watch Love and Marriage DC. If it ain't Huntsville, I don't want it. They got a Detroit version of it now. I know that's where Carlos King's from. I just can't get into it. I cannot. They arguing for nothing. They got beef for what? Aren't y'all supposed to be getting money? I know Huntsville, they had their issues. They've always been able to come together regardless of if they like each other or not. These folk like, I don't want to record with this person. Melanie, everybody hate Melody. Melody comes and shows up to work and she records with the cast as an ensemble, regardless. So even her ex-husband, So I don't know. They're a little too soft for me. But I heard that she was talking really crazy to Chris, but I was like, Chris was talking crazy to her on Potomac. So tit for tat. So yeah, so we got that. There was some tea dropped. They took a little break, and Mia, let me say this. Mia gave some great insight to Candace and Robin's situation and Candace and Giselle's situation. She was the voice of reason amongst all them folks. She made most sense. And Wendy was trying to chime in to do the same thing. I love how they came together. Was like, so you want this from her and you want this from her. So what is it going to take? They were really trying to mediate this situation, which is what should have happened all season long. So y'all can get to the fun stuff, not what we saw this season. I was so disappointed. And then the tea, they went and took a break. Mia was on the phone with Ink. And Ink, who we learned was Mia's high school sweetheart. They fell out of touch because he moved away. And they ended up reconnecting. And then Gordon told her, hey, we can have an open relationship, because he really essentially told her that. And then his rules were, because you got to have rules of engagement with this type of thing. You do. He said, don't have dude around the kids, and don't be sloppy out here in these streets. Those were his only rules. Like,
around mobile.
What is you doing over there?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
What can't you believe?
It was calling Heather.
Does that mean Heather needs to come back and join us?
It said call Heather Brown Mobile.
That's a sign. I need her to feel that sign. So Mia was talking to Ink, and Gordon said hey to Ink, and I was like, oh wow. And so that man, I'm still on this line. She said, Gordon, that's not fair. You want a fair, go to a carnival. That man, I was hollering when he said that. I was hollering. So Ink, they think that Ink is the oldest baby's father. And he tried to take the oldest baby from the house. And I'm like, y'all got money. At least y'all got enough to spend the little money at the drugstore to get the Dana test. So that means
the Dana test.
To get the Dana test, y'all have enough money to do that. They don't cost that much at Walgreens. You send it off, they give you your results.
But here's my question. How are you paying for your penthouse?
Probably the Ink dude. He's a radio personality.
Okay. So he makes that much money?
Maybe he do. I don't know. I don't know what that man makes. I don't know what he make. I don't know what he worth. And then her check from the housewives. And then if she done parlayed into something else, I hope she will parlay into some type of business, something eventually. Yeah. So that tea was dropped by Wendy before they broke for the next episode. And so then we're gonna get into Ashley's tomfoolery. Wendy's gonna talk about her situation. The husbands, except for one, Dixon, is gonna be present. I don't even know why Necka's husband is there. He's extra too. He gonna have his African attire on. Sir, go fly on the plane and go be a doctor to somebody, cause no. Yeah, so that's where we are. But there was lots and lots of drama. Giselle did say that because of what Candace was doing, she was getting death threats because people were accusing her of being a colorist and saying they were going to kill her and kill her kids, so on and so forth. Candace was like, I'm not going to take responsibility for the death threat. She said, I will take responsibility in saying some of the things that I have said. But I said those things in retaliation to some of the things that you have said. They had to remind Giselle that this season, she said her husband, that Chris made her go into a hotel room.
She said, no, I did not. I did not say that.
And then production was like, they in my ear, and they said, girl, you said it. And they played the clip back.
Well, if I said it, no, he did not do it.
Yeah. So, Yeah, we'll see. Giselle was laughing at Candace when Candace was finna start crying.
Now that had me cracked up. Hold on. I gotta give it to Giselle on that one. That had me cracking up because I was tired of seeing the Candace tears too. And the folded tissue.
Let me say this though. I think she had a legitimate reason to be upset because what Giselle said cost that man jobs. It cost him some things. Then let me tell you about Robin and his cold tea, y'all. Robin is very, very cold tea. Robin and Giselle talked about this on their podcast. When here's my thing, we ain't cool. So you can't talk, you ain't got my permission to talk about me. So the lady came out and lied and said Chris was having an affair with her. And then she came back and said, no, I lied. She had screenshots and all this other stuff that she done concocted. So we didn't see Chris's limp dick. Ma'am. Really? You really trying to save your job? But you messed up when you didn't talk about One Dixon. Okay. So yeah, here we are. She tried it. She really tried it. And then when she tried it with Karen, so that means you don't know how many people you slept with. She said, no, ma'am, that's one.
When she said that, I was like,
Karen always has a quick comebacks for Robin. She does. She has a quick comebacks for Robin.
I was like, well, darn.
Well, darn. Okay, we're gonna talk about Summer House real quick.
Yes.
So I am halfway through episode 2. But here is what I will say. I really think, and that reminded me that Jordan got on my nerves last season. And I was like, somebody really tapped on my nerves. Jordan and Bria irked my soul last season. They literally irked my soul. Bria didn't let the folks know that her boyfriend was coming.
Didn't let them know that she was gonna bring a dog.
Didn't let them know she was gonna bring a dog, and she was like a really, really bratty bitch about it. Like, excuse my French, but she was really, really bratty, and she's really dramatic and super extra. And I couldn't really get with it. Now she has some sweetness about her, but she seems like she's a spoiled brat. Don't like that. Jordan is really snooty. Like, girl, you was a Playboy bunny. Like, stop. You really snooty, really uppity. She was like, her best friend was being inauthentic, and I don't know this person, ma'am, because I can't hang out with you till 4-5 o'clock in the morning because I have a husband who wants me home at a certain hour. Sis, stop. I can't do the things that I used to do, and you're acting like this perfect wife. No. And she's like, I was surviving because they had some issues. They were arguing on that trip, and they hadn't been married for very long. And they was
just still knowing, getting to learn one another, really.
Yeah. And so you don't know what to do. She did admit that they were going to counseling, and right now she's having a tough time because he's now deployed.
And she just had a baby.
Did she have a baby?
She had a baby boy, Silas Jr.
She just had it like just now. So she was pregnant.
She had it like she was pregnant. That's why she didn't drink alcohol.
Right. Okay. And I was like, are you pregnant? She was like, no.
I wouldn't share that information either.
Because first of all, you helpers done went out of town on me, done been here and been there. Y'all hang out all the time. Ain't invited me to nothing. Stop. So I get her. I understand. I wouldn't tell you nothing neither. Nick is annoying. He was really annoying. Not Taylor, it's Summer. Oh, Summer. Summer, you clung on too quick. Summer tried to act like she wasn't trying to have feelings for old boy. What's his name?
Alex.
She wasn't trying to have feelings. She was cool, but she excited. So you sharing pictures with your homegirl, and your homegirl is telling everybody know what's going on.
And he's like, that's a red flag, right?
It's a red flag. Everybody got to know our business.
He said, we don't even know each other like that.
Man, but
we're not even together like that. Girl, when she said that, I was like,
I hollered. Now let me tell you who I love. I love Noelle, baby. Noelle is a good time, and Noelle and I could be friends in real life. Noelle is that girl. I love Noelle. I hate that she got a crush on dude, but I love Noelle. She's a wonderful time. I love her. She's my favorite. I'm interested to see Nick's girlfriend and what's his name's girlfriend?
Amir's. They said who's a psycho.
Actually, Nick said his girlfriend was a psycho. I don't think Amir said. Maybe Amir said that too. Both of them
Amir
said,
is afraid of his girlfriend.
I believe that.
He is afraid.
They were like, she's real standoffish.
Right?
Yeah, I know. That's on brand for him. That's on brand for him. So yeah, I'm gonna finish episode 2, but those were the highlights. Preston shared something that was really interesting. His dad and he didn't have a good relationship. His dad didn't raise him. He tried to come back in his life at different points. Later on in life, he was like, I was just cruel to my dad. I think there was a lot of unforgiveness in his heart about their relationship. And he was at Martha's Vineyard when his father's funeral was taking place. He had mixed emotions about it because on one hand, you don't want your daddy dead. But the other hand, how do I feel about somebody who's never really been there for me? So that's a thing. And so we kind of unpacked that. I do like the fact that everybody was able to kind of talk. I don't think their issues are hashed out. I definitely don't think Summer and Dude situation is, a wrap on that. I think Summer's gonna be after oh boy during this season, and she's probably gonna have a little jealousy in her heart
because a certain AKA wants to.
I love that girl though. She's so down to earth and cool. I love it. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I wonder if Jasmine's going to reveal her pregnancy on the trip, towards the end of the trip, maybe. I don't know. But she's not drinking, and everybody's suspecting it. And it's like her boobs are bigger.
Looking at her social media, because I really wanted to see if her and Jordan was back cool and everything. Mm-hmm. I don't think Jordan went to a baby shower. I know Bria did. I know Alex did. I see a lot of Bria, Alex, and the dude that did not come back, Jason.
Yeah.
But I do not see a lot of Jordan. People. So my thing is, now that she has this baby, how is this going to affect this coming up summer?
I imagine by then the baby should be over 1. She should be able to be away from the baby.
She just had the baby in February.
Listen to what I'm. Because they film in the summer. He should be old enough to be away from his mom for 2 weeks if she ain't breastfeeding. If she got breast implants, she not breastfeeding. You can leave them at Nana's house for a couple of weeks, in my opinion. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
But the question is, do she got a Nana?
She a stay-at-home wife, ain't it?
I'm talking about you. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. I thought you mean.
Oh, you talking about like as far as parents and stuff are concerned? Did she not have a relationship with her family or something? I'm confused.
That I don't know.
I know she's not from New York. I do know that. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's from she's from the Midwest.
Okay.
That's where she's from, if I remember correctly. She's from the Midwest.
Maybe Silas won't be there again.
You let her take some time away from the baby. That'll be good. Because she's staying home, from my understanding, with her being stay at home. And you know what I slick think? I slick think Jordan is jealous of that. I think because she was talking about, just let me be in my soft girl era, but your friend is really living, although it's not the easiest thing, your friend is really living a soft girl life because she's able to stay at home.
Because being a military wife, it ain't for the weak at heart. I mean, for the weak at heart.
No, it's not. It's not.
My mama can tell you that.
Yeah, it's not. So y'all check out Summer House. Summer House come on Sundays?
Yes.
Okay. Summer House comes on Sundays on Bravo. I'm sure after this reunion. I don't know what's gonna go into place. Will we ain't gonna be ready for the Atlanta Housewives. Who gonna take the place on the Sunday nights? Are they gonna move the Summer House up? I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I need to figure it. And y'all need to give me some cliff notes or something. Let me know how y'all gonna rearrange this, because y'all only got maybe 1 or 2 episodes. There better not be no 3 parts to this darn reunion, because it's not needed.
Oh, it is a 3-parter.
Oh my God, why?
Girl, you still got to get into NECA and Wendy's situation.
I feel like we can wrap up Mia and Ashley the first half hour, Wendy and NECA the next half hour. Nobody else has any other issue.
You know, they got the husbands coming out too, so
they're unnecessary too. At this point, I just feel the only husband I really want to hear from, to be honest, because Eddie wasn't caught up in no drama this year. Michael ain't gonna be there. Juan Dixon is not there. The little African dude over here, I don't even know that man's name. Nick's husband, nothing. Cause you brought nothing. You tried to create a problem when there really wasn't no problem. Cause like, you don't know me, nigga. No, I don't. I don't. You follow me on Facebook and now you unfollow me. So you a grown man concerned about a Facebook follow? Oh, okay then, dog. Ray ain't been caught up in nothing. He really has been a supporting character on this season, really, way in the background. Chris, I think I've heard enough from Chris. We don't need to talk about nothing else. And yeah, the only husband I'm interested in hearing something from is Gordon. That's it. That's all, folks. So check out the Real Housewives of Potomac Sundays, 8/7 Central, and then right after that is the Summer House, and then after that is Watch What Happens Live. So make sure y'all check that out. If you don't want the commercial breaks, because I am grateful for the Peacock, although I be wanting to see the stuff in real time, check them out on Peacock. No commercials. If you have some of the streaming networks or you watching it live, just want to put that out there and let y'all know that. We're gonna move along. So Diddy.
Yeah, I'll let you handle Diddy. I can't talk any more about Diddy. I'm tired.
Well, listen. I understand you being tired. What I will say about this is, and we're not gonna spend a whole lot of time on it. I want to get into Ashley Grayson. We don't have a whole lot of time because I know you're gonna have to leave soon. Diddy, they said they had found some stuff in your house. Homeland Security, they got his phones in Miami before he was scheduled to go to the Bahamas. The raid was connected to allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. 3 women and 1 man have been interviewed by the federal officials in Manhattan in relation to the investigation. And so a rep for Homeland Security investigation said they had executed law enforcement actions as a part of an ongoing investigation and will provide further information as it becomes available. They done found something. Homeland Security ain't going up to your house and raiding them for nothing. They not doing it. And I think more people are gonna fall as a result of this. I just want to put that out there right now. I'll be sure did pen a letter to his son. Hey, bro, come on to this house. Get away from Diddy as far away as possible. Let me put this theory out here. And I do want you to chime in on this. Diddy was such in control over everybody and everything in his life, right? Mm-hmm. So wondering if the narrative that I'll be sure was a deadbeat dad was something that was planted and implanted into Kim and Quincy. That's what I think. Because if you can control your people around you, you can control other things. You can control those narratives. Quincy said he never had a relationship with his father. And he's the son because he got another. I'll be sure got another son that was older than Quincy that tried to sing and he didn't sound nothing like his dad and didn't look nothing like his daddy. I was like, are you sure that's your daddy? And his name is actually Al B. Sure Jr. We ain't gonna talk about that. That's a topic for another time. But he told him that the door was open. you can come home. I want Misa to get her baby Justin. They trying to name Justin in the stuff too. I hope they don't name little Christian. Christian ain't got nowhere to go. Christian get the twins.
No, Quincy got the twins.
Huh?
Quincy's taking care of the twins.
Okay, Quincy got the twins. I'm just saying, I need y'all to get the children should not have to pay for the sins of the father. I don't believe that them children is involved in his tomfoolery. I just
so you know there's been a lot of conspiracies, right?
Right.
Because Uptown Record was consist of Andre Harrell, Kim, Albie Sure, Heavy D.
Yep.
Who all dead? Andre Harrell, Kim, Heavy D, and
Albie Sure just got out of a coma.
Yeah.
Last year before last, 2022. I feel like it's somebody else.
Heavy D, Albie Sure, Andre Harrell, Kim. Okay, now. Okay. So it's and it's been a conspiracy.
Recording? I'm sorry. Get out of my face. I'm sorry. This child asking for shoes. Go, Cletus.
But it's a conspiracy that number one, Kim Porter did not pass from pneumonia.
It was found that Kim didn't pass from pneumonia. The original person that worked on her case, the original coroner that worked on her case, deemed that it was something fishy with the situation.
Wasn't he found alive?
He came up dead. The person that wrote a fictional book about Diddy back in the day came up dead mysteriously. Was Kamora Lee Simmons' best friend, came up dead mysteriously.
Erica, her name was Erica.
Yes. You blew up Kid Cudi's car when he was trying to holler at Cassie in his driveway. Like, Diddy. Everybody ain't lying on you, dog. Everybody ain't lying on you. I did see an interesting interview with Dawn from Danity Kane. She kind of talked about her experience. A lot of people thought something was going on because he said he was gonna work with Dawn on some stuff. Dawn said that man, she went on payroll when Danity Kane was disbanded. It made it seem like when they disbanded Danity Kane, he immediately started working with Dawn, and that wasn't the case. Dawn was like, I had just got a house, I ain't had no money, so I started writing. And she said, I asked him, could I use the studio since you still got me on the contract? He said, you can use studio, but it's gonna be on your dime. So she had to pay for studio time. She was going between there. I think Dawn is from Philadelphia, so she was taking the train back and forth between Philadelphia and New York to go do her studio time. He put her with Kalina. So Kalina so if y'all are familiar with the Last Train to Paris, that was an album. I think that's one of the best Diddy albums ever, FYI. But Kalina and Dawn was on the album with him. They had Last Night. I didn't even get an answer. That song right there. And it has some other great songs on there as well. But Kalina was a writer in the industry already. She's an artist as well, but she was writing. And so she and Dawn got together. Diddy sent Dawn down to Atlanta, and they got together. And then he asked them, could they be on the record with him? And so that's how that came about. But of course, she was on the shelf. So the way Dawn got out of her contract with Diddy, because typically record labels will have you on the shelf. They'll have you under contract. You can't go work for nobody else, and you just sign to them. So Dawn was like, the agreement was, he said, I'm gonna let you out your contract. Just don't talk about me in any negative light, and I'm gonna let you out, and you good. He let out her contract so she could go do other stuff, because she thought her career was over at that point, because typically that's been a story with the majority of Diddy artists, with the exception of like a Faith Evans or a Mary J. Blige. A lot of his artists, we saw how Craig Mack is no longer with us.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is transfer from the car.
Oh, you finna go now? Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You can do that.
Okay.
We'll keep talking. We ain't gonna be on here for much longer, but we'll keep talking. Craig Mack, the other guy, oh my god, I can't think of his name right now. It's gonna come to me. That just died recently. Where Diddy paid for his funeral, but like, nothing. It's a lot of people whose careers just stop. Everybody knows what happened to Shine, right? So the little Rod dude who has filed the lawsuit, he's naming names. They're trying to say that Carisha, aka Young Miami, was a part of everything. She has friends that have receipts that are refuting those statements. According to them, they did get the drug mule. His chief of staff, came off of all of social media. It's just a whole mess right now. I do. I really think that he doesn't need his kids involved in any of this. So I suggest, hey, Justin, go with your big brother over there with the twins. Christian, go over there with your big brother and the twins. Christian also go. Justin, go over there with Misa. Go with your mama. Like, disinvolve your kids all together, man. Send Chance to her mama in Atlanta. Like, let's just not let your kids be a part of the tomfoolery and the foolishness. Like, it just doesn't make sense at this point. Don't bring your kids down. That was embarrassing. And of course, there was no way for you to know that they were gonna raid. Oh, y'all, my hair is tilting, Lord. It was no way that you were gonna know that they were gonna raid your houses, but your kids were at the house, man, and you was quote unquote on a plane trying to get out the country. The optics didn't look good, right? So I think I really believe that he just needs to, like, get your kids out the picture. Is that my phone? That scared me, Jesus. Get your kids out the picture. It just doesn't make sense to have them in the picture at all, period. Like, it just doesn't make sense to do it. Girl, I'm glad you came on because my face looked big to the mug when I'm the only one on there. I got to figure this out. Okay.
Big
So,
it's your big head.
It's so big. Okay. So, I hope he figures that out. I hope, people are brought to justice, that sort of thing. Let's talk about Ashley Grayson real quick.
What about the girl? What about her?
So Ashley Grayson, who was a content creator, credit fixer, whatever you want to call her, and she was a content creator on the TikTok. She and her husband were facing RICO charges of racketeering and murder alongside her husband Joshua Grayson. So she claims that she made $1 million within 40 minutes through her online platform and digital course recipe. She labeled herself a millionaire mentor and had become an inspiration for young Black girls online. And I am getting this from peopleofcolorinTech.com. Shout out to them. Shout out to E, by the way, because a lot of those details that I got about Diddy was from E online. And so TikTok users started accusing Ashley of scamming. She scammed one of the girls. Well, let me back up. One of the girls who is named Sherelle, she claimed that Ashley took off with her money because she paid her $2,000 for her online courses, and they went to apparently to Vegas with it. She claimed that this self-made millionaire thing was fraudulent, and then she received a massive payout after losing her finger work in an accident. I don't know how true that is. So in September of 2020, according to the lawsuit, Derica Harwell, if y'all aren't familiar with her, she does credit repair. Her life is amazing. She lives here, I think, in the city of Memphis. She also has houses like in Detroit and all this stuff. They homeschool their kids. Like, she's awesome. She's a beautiful person. She and her husband, they have, I think, like 6 kids. They are awesome. So in September 2020, Harwell and Grayson became Facebook acquaintance. acquaintances. I'm mispronouncing words, Lord. The relationship fell apart when Harwell claimed Grayson posted derogatory comments about her, including her home address, number, which she published in August of 2022. So she was doxing Derica. In September last year, the FBI told Harwell that Grayson and her husband attempted to hire a hitman for her. For her safety, the FBI put Harwell under protection. The lawsuit states that Grayson tried to cover up the murder attempt by suing for defamation. Grayson and her husband are facing RICO charges of racketeering and murder. That was not the only person that Ashley and her husband, quote unquote, allegedly put a hit out on. Sherelle, the other TikToker, she did. Her ex-husband, and it was one other person. So it was like 4 people total that they, quote unquote, put a hit out on. Ashley was found guilty. Her husband was not. Ashley is pregnant and on her way to jail. I don't know how much time she's going to get, but she did face up to 10 years. But she was found guilty. She has since sent a cease and desist to Sherelle, who is one of the TikTok content creators that she also had a hit put out on.
About talking about her,
but she's been talking about the case, which everybody's talking about the case. So I'm confused as to why you want to cease and desist, because this wonderful case happened right here in the city of Memphis. Right here in Memphis, Tennessee. It did. So the girl was found guilty. I am definitely glad that they got her. I hope that she learned her lesson. I don't know though. We'll see. Let's also talk about Kenan Thompson. Kenan went on to
who never ages, who looks like he's as a teenager.
He really still does. He has that baby face appeal about himself. Really cute.
I guess that's why he stayed on Saturday Night Live for so long. I think he's the longest running cast member of Saturday Night Live.
Is
he? Girl, he's been there since the mid 2000s.
Let's see, shall we? So he has a book that he just wrote. And he is 21 seasons. Daryl Hammond was there for 14 seasons. So, yep. The favorite character of mine that he plays is the Steve Harvey type character.
I like it when he used to do ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?
Right. And then the other one when they do the Black Jeopardy. Oh yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh, when they used to do The View and he used to be Whoopi.
Oh my God, yes. So Kenan talked about his experience at Nickelodeon. Other stars have come out. Some stars had bad experiences, some had good. Melissa Joan Hart talked about people are really out here propping up charlatans via courses. They haven't yielded any results. I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, and some of the courses are helpful, but some of the stuff if you just really did the research yourself, you can go and find the information because Google is free.com. So all these people had
and YouTube is free 99.
Right. But they had the audacity, and people buy the courses to put these things together. Now, I'm not going to pay $2,000 for you to teach me how to make $1 million in 40 minutes. I'm not going to do that. And that's how she probably became a millionaire in 40 minutes, because she put that out, and that was something that was catching. But you used that money not to help the people. You didn't coach them. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. So that's the issue. That's the real issue. Kenan was talking about his experience at Nickelodeon. Melissa Joan Hart also, she was like, I'm not negating anybody's, situation, but I think where things started to take a turn for the worse is when they went from New York to California. And at the California studios, it was a very toxic environment. At that point in time, Dan had kind of made some money for Nickelodeon, so they kind of gave him free reign to do whatever it was he wanted to do. And because the culture was what it was, I'm not saying that Dan was responsible for the pedophiles. At that point in time, y'all got to think about it. Background checks are not what they are now, right? You could still pretty much in the early 2000s, the internet wasn't what it was now. Background checks wasn't what it was now. You could pretty much get away with anything. If y'all ever seen Catch Me If You Can, that's one of my favorite movies, right? If you ever seen Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, ever seen that movie, you will know that even way back then that man was able to get away with a lot, because but our internet service and everything wasn't the greatest. You could lie on your resume and nobody would call your references. Like, okay, your resume looks good, girl, you hired. You see what I'm saying? If you come in, you ace the interview, whatever. It was what it was. You never trusted whose hairline. Are you talking about Ashley Grayson? It was a lace front, girl. That's why. Okay, so she's still on Ashley Grayson. That's funny. Kenan Thompson was on Tamron Hall, and he said, hey, that wasn't my experience. Dan really was only the executive producer of Kenan and Kel. Kenan and Kel was kind of like a spinoff show of all that, much like the Amanda show was of all that. And that's where they did the spinoff of Drake and Josh. They took that from, because they were on, and I didn't really watch the Amanda Bynes show. I didn't.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna lie. I did watch all that. I loved all that. All that was.
I did. I only watched the first cast. When they stopped it and then redid it, I didn't see the reboot.
Well, so when they stopped the first one, that's when Amanda's show came out. Kenan and Kel's show came out. I didn't watch the Amanda show. I liked Amanda Bynes. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't gonna sit up and watch the girl show. I just was not. My child might have watched it, but that was one of the shows that we did not bond over. Okay. But I love Amanda Bynes because she is truly funny. She's amazing. She did an excellent job when she was in the industry. Kenan talked about Amanda. He said all of them kind of, looked at her like a little sis. And when things started taking a turn for her is when she started letting little leeches come in, because if y'all remember correctly, she tried to emancipate herself from her parents. She was dating somebody older. Her mom and dad weren't going, and Dan Schneider was one of the people that helped her get an attorney so that she can be emancipated from her mom and dad, which I thought was really creepy and really not your place to do. Because the mom and dad was only there as a part of the team, and it changed their relationship because they trusted him with her career. And at that point, like, we don't trust you no more. Because how could you do something to betray me, us, her parents? So I'm sorry. I'm being summoned. I had no intentions of doing that tonight. He said that he did not experience the things that those kids experienced. He said he hated that. He said it was really, really hard to watch. No, I wasn't, but I can. No, that's what you want. I'm sorry. Y'all excuse me. Smain is in my phone telling me what I was supposed to be doing. He did look like he was. Hey, girl, where you been? He did look like he was.
Who is that?
That's Myra, girl. We ain't saying you went forever, girl. Hey. So he looked like he was gonna, because it really hurt his heart. And then she read the statement from Nickelodeon that said, "Hey, we're gonna oh, that's right. You had yes, okay. We understand, girl. I promise we do. It's been a minute, but I understand." And so he said that Nickelodeon needs to investigate further. Like, you definitely need to do that. And you need to be checking, your shows that you currently have now. And you need to make sure that this doesn't happen again. You need to put safe places safe spaces in place to make sure this doesn't happen again. So I applaud him for that. I applaud him for speaking out. I'm grateful for Kenan, because Kenan, that's my guy. I love him and Kale. I love them both. And they're phenomenal. They went on from Nickelodeon to play on the Steve Harvey show.
He did Fat Albert.
Huh? Yeah, Kenan was Fat Albert. Kale has been guest starring in roles, and he's been doing like stand-up comedy and everything. He got a whole bunch of kids that have been married twice. That's neither here nor there. And then and then Kenan
wasn't Carol on The Masked Singer?
I don't know, because I
think he was. I think he was in one of on The Masked Singer. Go ahead.
Okay. And so yeah. So he they have had careers in the industry because of what they have done and what they have brought to the table. And they're phenomenal guys. They just are. So we're gonna talk about Porsha real quick, and then we finna get off of here. Porsha. I think, and I did not read the article. I have to go back and read it. Porsha did kind of reveal like what made her say, "Okay, yeah, I'm done." But Porsha is battling old Simon because, according to their prenup, the home that they bought together as a married couple. Because remember, the house that he was in with Fallon, he sold that house. Porsha let her mom live in her house as she moved in. They bought a house together because they were house hunting, if y'all remember that correctly. Well, a part of the prenup is that Porsha is supposed to have the marital home, and whatever I don't know how they're to divide up whatever assets that they've gained together, if any, because she's been living her best life. I know she works and she has her own businesses and stuff.
Let your mama know.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. But Simon has locked her out of the house. This sounds real familiar. This sounds very Cordell Stewartish. But Simon has locked her out of the house and has sent Bravo a cease and desist saying that Porsha cannot film at their marital home. He got a new girlfriend. I want to know if Fallon was the one with the money. Now I'm side-eyeing Simon. Did Fallon have the money? This seems real familiar. Now keep in mind, Fallon was cheating on Simon. She did admit that because she ended up having a baby by the man she was cheating on Simon with. Okay. But she did not do her due diligence. She did not get the tea, not for real. At all. You ask people about somebody before you do that. And I don't think she did that. And in the world of background checks, maybe she was too busy trying to get that lady's husband. I'm not sure. But what I will say is that Karma's a bitch. And that bitch bit her in the ass real bad. I love Porsha to death. Y'all know I do. Porsha is to me like Nene is to me. Right, wrong, or indifferent. And I'm going to tell them when they wrong. They may not ever hear it. But I love them dearly. I'm not.
Sorry.
Do y'all care?
I'm asking.
Close the door. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I cannot wait till I move and I'll have my own space to do this thing. So yeah,
they still gonna be bothering you.
They don't really care about my personal space, right? And they wonder why I be gone sometimes. So yeah, Porsha, you going through it, girl. You are going through the drama, and I'm kind of here for it. I feel like I'm hoping the cease and desist did not include them talking about Simon. And I'm hoping that Porsha and Bravo can fight it. That's what I am hoping. What I would have loved to see was Porsha living her best life and being in her soft girl era, but we're not gonna get that. We're gonna get the drama. We're gonna get the drama, and that's what we want. We need some fire. You know what I'm saying? For the season, there's rumors that there are gonna be some new housewives. I think she's still there. I don't know.
Shamia. I know Shamia.
Shamia, did you see Shamia? Well, Shamia had said she wasn't gonna be a housewife, but I guess when your bestie comes back, why not get in the mix and hold the peach? Candy's not gonna be there, which I'm okay with. Oh, word on the curb is SWV and Escape is actually going on tour, and Latasha is suing Escape.
Latavia or Latasha?
Latasha Scott is suing. Well, why would Latavia sue Escape?
I thought you said Latavia. That's why I was like,
Latasha, girl. I said Latasha is suing.
Why is she suing?
So first of all, let's talk about how y'all saw the mess that took place on the R&B whatever show there was that SWV and Escape did together. They were supposed to be starting a tour and kicking a tour off, but there were discrepancies about who was going to get top billing and well, we're more popular. Let me tell you something. If that girl sue, I need Tamika to sue her sister. Get your 40,000, 30,000, how many thousands they took from you with interest, okay? Because they did it. I'm sorry. I said it allegedly, but I said
and are you mad because your gospel album flopped?
You know what? God don't like ugly. He don't. And that was real ugly, sis. So yeah, there's that.
But why is she suing though?
I think because she feels like she's entitled to she's entitled to this tour that you ain't in the group no more. But she feels like she's entitled to this tour.
But she don't want to be a part of the group. So why are you gonna sue?
These folk been on tour. They've been touring all over the world, Craig. And where has Latasha been? Trying to sing the gospel in the chitlin circuit. That's where Latasha been. So, like, tell me what you trying to do, sis. Leave them fucking alone. Let them do their tour. They don't need your sister is singing all your parts, sis. How about that? Let it go. Leave it alone. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. So, what are you watching?
So I watched. What did I just watch? I just watched something. De'Ara from Detroit, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. So De'Ara Kilpatrick, if you remember, the show that we used to watch, Perry Mason. You know the black lady that's on there. That's the wife of what's his name?
Of Drake, Paul Drake.
Let me tell you something. That girl is ratchet and I love it. Let me tell you, De'Ara from Detroit on BET, man. Let me tell y'all something. It got fine ass Morris Chestnut, okay? And some more folk. I said that's some more folk. De'Ara from Detroit. So she is a teacher turned detective because don't nobody believe her about this man that was this missing little boy back in the day when they was growing up. And she said, that's the man right there that I had slept with, right? And so she went to the police and told them this like crazy story, but the crazy story was true, right? So she's telling them, oh, by the way, Tasha from Insecure is also in this and she's doing a good job. She's doing her thing, girl. Okay. So at any rate, So I'm sorry. I love that show. I watched it. It's only like 4 episodes that's out because they're still releasing episodes. Oh my God. It's so good. The music is bumping. The show, and she wrote it, produced it, created it, right? She a bam mama jamma. I did not know she had the accolades that she had. Her husband's a white man in real life. However, their white man is her showrunner. Like when the people come together, you see what I'm saying? For the good of the family. I love it. So y'all need to watch The Era from Detroit on BET. Is really, 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 really good. Real good. Okay. I haven't been watching much anything else. I've been watching like reruns of stuff. I'll turn it on and go to sleep because that's all I've really had time to do because I've been bartending and working and being booed up kind of sort of part-time. So yeah, that is what I have been watching.
Okay. So why? I'm in Walgreens. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
why have I been watching RuPaul Drag Race and loving it?
I love RuPaul's Drag Race. So many seasons. How many times can we have crown a drag queen? That's all I'm saying.
I'm loving it.
What my sister and I used to watch it faithfully, like every season when it first came out. That was our, like, when the kids went to bed, RuPaul go on, and we used to love it. We love the drag, the fanfare, everything. And I love RuPaul's Drag Race. Please don't get me wrong. I just, after a while, my attention span gets short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been watching that. I've been watching, okay, do not laugh at me. I've been watching Jersey Shore Family Vacation. That's funny.
Those people are hilarious, though. In real life, they're really funny.
And I have been watching, that's it. That's the only thing new. I have not caught up on Abbott Elementary. I said I'm just gonna wait.
Oh, Abbott Elementary is good as well. Oh my God. They just had Tatiana Ali on there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all watch it. I love it. Oh my God. Abbott Elementary is my so I have shows that I go back and watch, and I watch like the replay of it. In me watching the replay of it, I watched Abbott Elementary, I watched The Neighborhood, I watched Bob Hart's Abishola.
Isn't this their last season?
I did miss. I watched half of last season. I have to go back.
I'm saying, isn't it the last season?
This is the last season for Bob Hart's Abishola. Absolutely. So those are my go-tos. And then I like So Help Me Todd. I love that show. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
I'm super excited. So make The Era from Detroit. That's all I got to say, y'all. Make sure y'all watch this show because it's real good. It's in Detroit, of course, because she's from Detroit. She's from Detroit in real life. So I love it. Y'all go watch it. So that is my spiel. Wendy, how can I reach you?
They can reach me by going on Facebook. And it's Wendy Edinburgh Smith. I'm gonna need you to have everything up next time.
Man, I only have the time. You want to create? Do you want to create something?
Hey, I can't create because I'm not part of that thing where I can do that.
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot. I cannot get into your StreamYard and do all that.
I can give you the password and everything, but it ain't even about that. If you just create a slideshow, I can share it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Producer?
You're good at that though. But anyway.
I'm not. All I did was copy and paste what Heather already had. We'll talk about this later. Keep going.
Okay, so where was I? Okay, Instagram is at VLux976. And then on my Instagram, it's going to take you also to my business Instagram account.
Yes.
And then my business page is www.maryk.com/WEDINGBOURGA.
Yes. And y'all can reach me on all the social media platforms. Evix Kids Faith. That's on the TikTok, on the Instagram, on the Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as you can reach me on Facebook at Vix Kids Faith More. Hit me up. And you can reach us at the Size Up on Facebook, the Size Up 2102 on Instagram, and the Size Up Official Podcast on YouTube. Follow us, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you can be notified when we get ready to go live, so you can join in on the conversation. All right. So make sure y'all follow us. We're gonna be back here next week. I think if the Lord says the same, all hearts and minds clear.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Myra, come back, girl. Thanks, Lindsay, for joining us. Thank you guys so much. And share the podcast. We be cracking jokes and stuff. So share the podcast. Huh?
I said por favor.
Por favor. That means please, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So come on back. We out. We finna go. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh Lord, what a branded thing is.
Lord Jesus.
I gotta get my life in order. I don't know how to do this. We need Paul back.